Good evening and welcome to the second hour of City News. We begin with mental illness. It costs this country billions of dollars in lost revenue every year and affects just about everyone. Well, tonight, how one company is boosting by 900% the amount its employees can claim for mental health benefits.
I think people really need to appreciate that this is a game changer. I've never seen this generous, this progressive of a mental health benefit from any company in Canada.
All 9,000 Manual Life employees across the country will now receive $10,000 per year in mental health support. This is 10 times higher than the $1,000 previously given and is now the highest mental health benefit offered in Canada.
Insurance companies in particular are paying more attention to mental health, and I think it's for the simple fact that they're finding out that short-term and long-term disabilities, one of the leading cause actually, are mental health problems.
And the numbers can't be ignored. 4.2 million employed Canadians are living with a mental illness. It accounts for about 30% of all short-term and long-term disability claims in our country. Just over 53% of all employed Canadians with a mental illness are women. And according to the Conference Board of Canada, improved treatment of depression and anxiety could boost our economy by nearly $50 billion a year.
I had my first hospitalization when I was 13, but I had really already been dealing with the symptoms for long before that. When I was hospitalized, I had attempted suicide because I felt like there was no help out there for me.
Mark Hennick knows all too well the importance of proper psychological care. As a teenager, he suffered depression and anxiety, and it was a long road to recovery. He says the number one reason people do not get help is because it simply costs too much.
Giving people $10,000 a year for mental health care treatment, that means that they can pick up the phone, call any private therapist in the city who has availability, and there are lots of them, hundreds of them. They can probably get in within days, and with that kind of money, they can pay to have weekly sessions for a year, which if somebody were to do that, if somebody with depression, for example, were to have weekly psychotherapy for a year, chances are that's going to essentially cure that depression. Back
in the summer, Starbucks Canada was the first to lead the way, upping its mental health benefit from $500 to $5,000 a year. Manual Life has now set what Hennick is hoping will be the new standard.
At the time, that was revolutionary. So here comes Manual Life, and they double that even. I think and I hope that this will start a trend.
Now, Hennick says a lot of companies out there only offer up to $1,000 a year for mental health support. And he says that teachers in the GTA have some of the lowest benefits, anywhere from $250 and $500 a year.